I have an occasion to practice mindfulness right now before talking about mindfulness. I wish I didn't do that, but I checked my email between sets and I've read one from a colleague of mine. I was pretty triggered by it, so I will try to accept how I feel first. The other thing is decide not to act based on the impulse that I was feeling, and now we'll focus on the workout. Hello guys, welcome back. I am walking to the gym. Today's workout is gonna be legs, and I'd also like to share a few thoughts about the topic of what it means to be mindful. I'll see you inside.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
So before legs, I'll do some cardio, just 30 minutes. Yesterday I did another 45 minutes of running, but around the city, which is something that I like a lot. So today I'm gonna keep the cardio short. And as I was saying, after the workout, I would like to take a few moments to share a reflection about what it means, mindfulness, for me at least. So stay tuned until the end of the video. So for the cardio, I'm choosing the elliptical machine today. Just 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes done. Now my legs are nice and warmed up, and I'll begin with the workout. So today I'm finally reintegrating an exercise that substitutes the squat, which is going to be this machine. I think it's called hack squat, possible. So I want to see how my back is with it. Yeah, this keeps it firmly in place, and I feel way safer. Okay. I'm so happy to be doing this, guys, because when I was doing like the exercises that were targeting the individual muscle group, be it the hamstrings or the quads, like I didn't have the sensation of like muscle exertion that was comparable to when doing squats. So I'm hoping to get a similar one with this. Yeah, the back for sure is working less, because when you have to sustain the weight by yourself and also balance, that's very good for the back muscles. But we do what we have. Oh. So I'm going up with the weight. I'm not sure whether for this exercise and for the better engagement of all the muscles, it's better to keep the feet back or more in front. I am finding myself comfortable keeping the feet as far away as I can from me on the platform. It feels also safer for my knees, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think, if you know like some scientific reason for it. Ugh. Oh. So I don't want to talk too soon, but so far my lower back feels okay. Now I'm going up with the weight again. Let's see. Ha! So I would feel confident in increasing the weight, but I'm not doing that because I feel a very slight pain in the internal part of my thigh, and it's probably a small muscle strain. So I will keep this weight. The last set was like, I had the sensation throughout the whole set, but it wasn't like giving me problems. Let's see how this goes. So I'm doing a couple more at this weight. So this is gonna be the last set, but this time I wanna try to showcase more the legs. I was doing it like on the tip of my toes earlier, and I was feeling a little bit shy, but I thought to myself, why feeling shy? Own it. Okay, so I think I found the substitute for the squat. The back seems to give me no problem. I will be able to tell for sure tonight, but I'm feeling good about this, very happy. I have found the successor to my squats. So now I'll move on to the leg extension. So I have an occasion to practice mindfulness right now before talking about mindfulness. Because I wish I didn't do that, but I checked my email between sets, and I've read one from work that I really didn't like, from a colleague of mine, for several reasons, and I don't want to go into details about it, but I was pretty triggered by it. So this is a good occasion to try to practice mindfulness. So I will try to accept how I feel first. The other thing is decide not to act based on the impulse that I was feeling, and now we'll focus on the workout. So I'm going up with the weight. So I'm going to do the last couple of sets at this. I will try this with the same weight, even though I'm feeling that I'm not going till the end, but let's see how it goes. And then with the next one, I think I will lower the weight. Like, it's very important for me in idle moments, in this situation where my mind would like to race toward aggression, probably, toward not being calm, like to breathe deeply and to try to regain composure. It's incredible how fast it can happen if you get slightly used to it. I'm still a beginner, but since the moment I shared with you guys what was going on, and now, like, the quality of my mind has already changed a lot, feeling more calm. But I need some of the anger back now. Okay, I think this is gonna be the last one. I will try more reps. I didn't lower the weight so much though. Yeah, not many more, but it's okay. So now I'll do hamstrings at the leg curls machine. So now I'm going up with the weight a little bit. So I'm doing the last one with the lower weight. This exercise today is killing me. Maybe it's thanks to the hack squat. Okay, done. So today I'm doing some calves, but sitting down. I don't remember when it's the last time that I've done this. Usually it's always standing up. Yeah, this feels like being in the kindergarten on the small spring horse I mean, in Italy we have many of those in the kindergarten. I don't know if it's common also around the world.
Non hai neanche ascoltato, spero.
The feeling on the calves is not bad with this one. I have to say that I prefer the one where I stand up. But I'm not sure which one I prefer, to be honest. The calf pump with this is pretty insane. Okay, done with calves. Now, only thing left is abs and stretching though first. So I've already done the stretching. Now I'll do abs. Okay, last one of this. So I'm going to do a couple of sets of this one. I haven't been doing this lately because I felt my back hurting, my lower back hurting when doing this. But I have tried it recently, not doing the squats, and I was feeling better, so let's give this a shot. So no back pain in the previous set. So let's see how this goes. Oh. Oh. Last set. Oh. As I was sharing before, today I'd like to talk a little bit about the topic of mindfulness, and specifically what mindfulness means, to me at least, in my limited experience. And it's a word that gets thrown around a lot, and we usually associate it with slowing down, being present, being calm. And while it's for sure a part of it, mindfulness is not just about presence. It's also about awareness of the mind behind our actions. So it's about recognizing in every moment what is the quality of the mind behind what we do, say, and think. Because if we're not mindful, our mind is like a rock tumbling downhill, following its existing habits, distractions, and afflictions without us even realizing it. Most of the time when we act, we don't really reflect on what is causing us to act that way. We send a message, but why? We make a comment in a conversation, but what's the mind behind it? We check our phone, send an email, react to something. But what is the mind that is causing us to take that action? Every action we take has a root cause. And the root cause is a state of mind. The problem is that every time we don't pay attention to that and we act on autopilot, we are reinforcing the state the mind is in. This is why acting without awareness is dangerous, because we are reinforcing whatever motivation we are following in that moment. The most important reason why mindfulness matters so much is this. The mind that causes an action will produce a result with the same quality. If we take an action from a mind of anxiety, fear, jealousy, attachment, that action is just going to reinforce that state of mind. So let's make an example. Let's say that I want to work toward a situation of financial stability. So I plan things and I am going toward there, but every week I log in into my bank account and check it way more than necessary. Why am I doing that? Like, in my personal experience in the past, this happened to me And it was from a state of anxiety, from a state of strong grasping and attachment toward money. And every time I was doing this, I was promoting and reinforcing in my mind anxiety when I was thinking about my finances. So even though I might find myself in a situation when I am finally financially stable, if I arrive to that with this kind of behavior, my mind is not going to feel that. It's just going to feel anxiety. So let's take another example. Let's say that I'm in a romantic relationship and I am worried because of jealousy. Maybe there might be some objective reasons that justify my worrying. Maybe there are not. But the point is that so I investigate the situation with my partner. I make sure that everything is okay. But then, even if the other person is not like engaging in any kind of behavior that would warrant jealousy from me, I keep worrying and I keep checking. I keep feeling like I keep wanting confirmations, and I keep doing this to make this feeling of jealousy go like and this suffering coming from jealousy going away until I'm gonna feel good in the relationship. What do you think is going to happen? I'm only gonna feel more jealous, even if the other person is not doing anything, even if she is or he is the most faithful partner I can get. My mind is still gonna develop jealousy, anxiety. It's still gonna wanna check. It's still not gonna trust. And so I'm gonna be left with that. So how can we apply this to our daily life? How can we start changing our mind? We need to observe the mind that is driving every action before taking it. So before taking every action, we ask ourselves, why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? What is the mind behind it? And we take our time with it, because it's very important not to give ourselves very superficial answers. It's very easy to do that. And it's also the habit we have usually. I have that habit, so I have to work very hard to like investigate. And then if we realize that we're about to act because of a mind of anxiety, fear, attachment, jealousy, anger, or whatever, we can choose to refrain from doing that action. Or even if we cannot refrain from doing that, at least what we can do is to not avoid acting immediately. Like at least trying to resist a little bit in following that strong compulsion, even just for 2 minutes. And by doing this every time, we are going to develop the habit of not following that mind that is pushing us right away. And eventually, we're gonna also develop the ability of choosing to refrain from following that action altogether. And we will have more option at that point. So the more we refrain from reinforcing negative states of mind, the more we familiarize with acting with clarity, calmness, and awareness. And this changes everything. So actually mindfulness is about also changing the mind, right? Because if we act without it, we're just going to reinforce our habits. And if we look around and at ourselves first and foremost, we can notice that we have many habits that are not really good for us. So mindfulness is about this, is about like being aware of what your mind is doing, how you're acting, and this is going to be the key for a very slow but progressive change in our mind. And this is what's gonna make the difference. So guys, whenever I talk about these topics, I really do believe that I am a beginner. I am very passionate about these things, and I want to make this aspect of working on myself a core aspect in my life. It's really something that I value so much, but I still have very limited capacity, and I'm still a beginner. So in this case, this way of thinking has been taught to me by very wise friends that I have, and to which I am so grateful. And even in my situation, I start from a situation in which I'm not a mindful person at all, and I'm still not that. I am still not a mindful person. But even though I'm already noticing the difference. And I can already say this because in a situation like the one that I was describing earlier, when I was doing quads and I read that email and I was triggered, usually my mind would have followed, would have reacted immediately to that without thinking 1 second. Before, it would have acted and then thought and then reflected. But the point is that that state of mind would have already been reinforced. So in this occasion, in the occasion that I was describing earlier, I am so happy that I did not do that. Because now, feeling more calm, I'm gonna go back to that email that is problematic because it's from a problematic person in the company I'm working in, exhibiting a problematic behavior. But if I reacted to it, I am sure that I would have gotten nothing good from it. Instead, what I can do now is even turn this thing, this episode, into something that it's working for me. If I do that with calm, mindfulness, reflect on how to utilize this situation, how to reply, to whom to reply, what to say with calm, and not from a mind of anger, for example. So I hope this reflection, it's something that interests you guys as well. And now enough with the chit chat. So I'll go get changed and then I will go home. So very good legs workout today. I really liked it. The only problem that I noticed is that there is in this part of the thigh, in the internal one, a couple of months ago when stretching, I already mentioned this, I heard not a noise but a sensation of a cracking sensation, like if something got torn. And in some situations that pain is coming back. So it was coming back when doing the hack squat. It wasn't there when doing the hamstrings, and it came back also when doing the stretching that I didn't showcase, but it was there. So I want to be attentive about this, and maybe it's better that I have this checked out in the future. I will try, maybe some massages with the rolling on the foam roller, things like that, and see how it goes. But better to be careful. But on the overall, very nice leg workout, like the best of the last weeks, because they are introduced, even though in a different form, the squat, which is, I feel it as a more complete way to to work on the leg muscles. So very important. So guys, I will see you outside. We'll finish, get changed, and then walk home. So guys, let me know what you think about today's topic. What is mindfulness to you? And do you think that there is another way for sustainable change in the mind that is not progressive, slow, step by step? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for staying with me until now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.